Hi everyone, welcome to Sean Burgess Fitness and thank you for tuning in for my latest New Year Revolution workout. So, if you've taken part before, you know that this is going to be a half-hour session where we're going to be focusing on a specific part of the body or working on a specific movement, okay? Today, we're going to be working on those forgotten lower body muscles, the hamstrings, okay? So we often, think about the lower body, we think about quads, we think about glutes particularly, sometimes even calves. We never really think about training the hamstrings in terms of getting them stronger, working obviously more efficiently and even more toned. So today we're going to be doing lots of exercises for that. You won't need any equipment, but you will need an exercise mat, especially for the end when we do our core work. And remember, when we get into the main section of the workout, we're going to be doing our HIIT cardio exercise for 30 seconds, and then we're going to be doing our resistance work for 60. And we're going to repeat that 3 times in each set, and we're doing 3 rounds overall. Okay, so it's going to be about sort of 15 minutes on that main part. We're also going to warm up, which we're doing in a second. We're also going to do a cool down, and like I said, we'll also be training your core. Remember, just quickly as well, if you do want to take part in our competitions, win a free PT session, and all you've got to do is just write in the word revolution, okay, either on the YouTube stream or on Facebook, you choose, all right? And that's all we've got to do. You haven't got to do anything else. Dead simple. Right, so to get started with our warm up, I want you guys to be on your feet. Okay, we're going to be sort of transitioning from your being stood up to the floor, all right? So we're going to do some forward lunges. So hopefully you know what a forward lunge looks like. We're going to be standing with the shoulders in line with the hips, tucked under, so you've got a neutral spine, the core's engaged, and then just go down through your heel, push back for your heel, and alternate legs. So I want you to go into that 90-degree leg lower body position, all right? So make sure that when you're going down, we're getting almost to the floor. You don't have to touch, but you can get pretty close. It's good. Right, now, what we're going to do is we're going to go down and lean one leg forward. Again, you choose, and then go hands inside your knee. So whichever leg's forward, go hands inside your knee. And I want you to just step back, step round, and do some Spider-Mans. All right, one of my favourites, as you know. So just keep stretching your hips, flexors out, and just keep going round. Opening up the hips, pushing everything forward. Good. Nice. Okay, I want you to do at least one more on each side. And then once you've done that, just leave your feet at the back of your body. And then I want you to just walk your hands back so your feet stay where they are. Go into that downward dog position. Good. All right, just hold. Push your heels to the floor. Good. Now walk your feet out to shoulder width. Okay, carry on holding. And I want you to take your hands to the inside of your ankles and alternate slides. Okay, so I'm just going to be alternating each side. Get a nice stretch in through the upper back, in through the lower back a little bit as well, underneath the ribs, and just keep that going. Nice. Keep going. Cool. I'm liking it, guys. And then from there, we're going to walk the hands forward, drop the hips, okay? And then just take one leg through. Again, you choose which one. I want you to extend your knee. All right, so this is quite tricky to do. And just hold that position there, so we're stretching through your hamstring again. Bend your knee, step round, repeat on the other side. Ideally, you want to try and get the palms flat on the floor if your flexibility allows. Good, keep going. So we're just going to hold that stretch for a couple of seconds, as you can see me doing. Good. We're going to do 3 on each side. So it's 1 more on each after this. Keep going. Cool. Ideally, you're getting a little bit higher each time. So get a little bit further up. Stretch will be just getting a little bit easier. And then, once you've done this one, palms flat. It's forced to have it. And then step back, go to your knees, and just drop your hips side to side, like so, okay? Cool. Right, so whilst you're doing this, I'm just going to explain what we're doing to start, okay? So we're going to be doing some heel flicks, okay, which is basically this. So you're getting your heels all the way up to your hips. If you can't do a nice high kick like that, then just like a little jump off the floor is fine. Okay, if you're struggling to do it, obviously an even version, then just do like a little lift up. Second to that, we're going to flick round and go to what we call a hamstring bridge. So you're going to have your heels just in line with the bottom of your calves, halfway up your shin, point your toes up, lift your hips up, get the tension in your hamstrings, and just hold. And then we're going to be pulsing up and down from there. Okay? Cool. Right, so I'm sure you've stopped doing your hip rolls now. Right, so if you get yourself into position, we're going to be doing 30 seconds on our heel flicks. Okay, so just jumping up and down. And then we're going to be spinning around and doing 60 seconds on our bridge. Okay, and I'll talk about the coaching points when we get there. All right, cool. Are you guys ready? So set yourself up, straight arm plank. Good. All right, feet together. And we're going to start jumping, 30 seconds, many as you can, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So you land on the balls of your feet, try and get that little spring in your legs in between. Keep going. Make sure you've got a nice soft floor. Keep it controlled. Doing it my way, guys. Keep that elasticity in your legs. 3, 2, 1. Okay, right, so I'm going to flip around. Set up as I said before, so heels underneath. Lift up, tilt the pelvis, get the tension in your hamstrings, and start pulsing. Okay, so we'll talk about the coaching points as we go along. So my toes, balls of the feet, are off the ground. You can see that here. Brilliant, all right? So you've got to make sure you keep the feet in that position the whole time. If you can't feel this in your hamstrings, either bring your feet back an inch, or more likely, take your feet forward an inch, okay? So, second to that, try and make sure you're not moving too fast or too low, all right? So if we're just going all the way down, going all the way up, you're not going to get a lot of tension. It's a small movement. It's a couple of inches, going down and coming up. So you've got to think about the muscle group. So focus on keeping that tension towards the heel rather than towards your hip. All right? Brilliant. Keep going. So 3, 2, 1, stop. We're going to turn around. We're going to do those heel flicks on one leg, which is going to be your right side. So like this. If you can't do it, we're going to do it on 2. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. If you can't do it on one leg, do it on 2 legs, like I said. So try and keep that going, just on the right side. Doing well. Keep it going. Chest forward, hips down. Keep flicking. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, right, so set up again. We're doing the same exercise, but now we're just purely focusing on the right side of your body. So your left leg's going to be in the air, okay? So 3, 2, 1, go. Start pulsing. So you want to try and make sure you're keeping your knees level. So both knees stay at the same height. Okay, for now, anyway, we're going to change that actually in a bit. And try and focus your psychological energy, like that, on keeping your physical energy, I'm just making this up as we go along, on your right hand side. So we're focusing on keeping that tension just behind the thigh, okay? So that's a really general term, but you guys, if you're not sure about where your hamstrings are, quadriceps are here, hamstrings are at the back, okay? Anywhere behind the knees, more ligament. Anywhere from the fold of your glutes going up is glutes, okay? So we're really focusing on just working the hamstrings and nowhere else. Keep going. Push it through. It's harder. Always is on one leg, isn't it? 3, 2, 1. Stop. Okay, so we're going to jump again. This time it's the left side only. Let's get ready to go. 3, 2, 1, go. Remember, if you can't do this on one leg, you're going to do it on 2. It's good. Keep going. Chest forward. Keep it going. Keep that little bounce going in between. Stay nice and agile. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, cool. Well done. Right. So, bridge again. It's now the left side. You guessed it, right? So, leg up and start in 3, 2, 1. Go. That will be longer than that. Decided against it actually. I did think about it because when you jump in, the mat tends to slip. So I thought I'd rather go with a nice hard dance floor and be able to get more spring and more purchase. So remember, small dip, couple of inches, and focus your energy at the back of your legs, all right? So head down, shoulders down, looking up. Your arms can just rest at your sides. You lift your hands off the ground. It's not going to make a difference, of course, so that is completely up to you, but we want to try and give ourselves obviously lots of support through the core and even the upper body so that we can focus more on the lower body. Make sense? Good. Keep pushing up. Doing well. A little more to go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feel the burn. There we go. Give your legs a shake. That's set 3. Well done. Right, so you've got a small rest. Try to grab your drink. Brilliant. Well done, guys. Good start. Remember, with those exercises, if you are struggling to do any of those jumps on one leg, focus on doing it on 2 instead, okay? Right, so whilst you catch your breath, I'm just going to show you the next round. We're going to do some bunny hops, but we are still heel flicking, right? So we're going to be going 2 feet over to that right shoulder, like so. Just like that. All right, cool. So we are also going to be doing a hamstring bridge variation. So on the next one, you're going to have your leg, opposite leg in the air, which I'll show you when we get there, right? Cool. Right, so let's get ready. Hands underneath shoulders, both feet together. We're going to jump from the middle to the right side. Remember, if you can't do a high jump, do a low jump, and then keep yourself going that way. We're going to start for 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1, go. Pretend you've got like a little hurdle that you've got to try and jump over, or a little fence. Think bunny rabbit, Easter, jump over. Little collection box. Keep going. Doing well. Doing a striptease, keep going. Nice, hips down. Doing well, guys. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So same position. Nothing's changed in this. In terms of how we set up. It's just we move. Like I said, we're going to keep the opposite leg in the air. Okay. So we're going to do 60 seconds of pulsing on the right leg. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Just keep the opposite leg as straight as you can. So you're actually using your quad, so your upper thighs, I should say, to help extend the knee. Keep the toes facing up, so they're pointing down. And keep that tension focused again here in the back of your leg. Try and push the hips as high as you can. I know it doesn't look like I'm coming up that high. It's the camera, I swear. I'm joking. But I am trying to obviously push out and trying to get my pelvis through as much as I can. Fatigue will play a role in that, although it's not too bad for right now, but we'll get there. Keep going. Went running last night after work. Bit tired, not too bad. And stop. Okay, cool. Right, so left side now. Low or high jump, keep yourself moving. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Jump that fence. Keep yourself going. Try and be soft in your landings. Great start. 10 more seconds to go. Keep working hard. 3, 2, 1. And stop. It's good. Okay, so you guess we're going to the left side. Right leg up. And start pulsing in 3, 2, 1. Keep the toes up on both, remember. Small, controlled movement. Punching the hips through. Keeping that tension in the back of your leg. Good. Keep looking up. There we go. We're getting hot now, aren't we? If you're not, I am. Keep going. So you're about halfway. If you are getting a bit of cramp in here, so like front of your leg, that's fairly normal. That's what we call your anterior tibialis. There's muscles in your shins. Because you've got your toes up, it's obviously shortening the muscle fibers. That's why you're feeling it. It's actually, if anything, helping to strengthen that part of your body as well. So don't panic. If it gets a bit too much, give it a little shake out and then go again. All right, so just to give you a little bit of extra anatomy lesson, if you're wondering. And stop. Right, jump in again. This time we go to the right side, we go to the left side, we alternate. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. Work your way across the body. Keep moving. Nice. Great start. Hamstrings are starting to feel it, but the quads will kick in as well. And 3, 2, 1, stop. Right, so you're wondering how we're going to do this, right? Let me tell you, we're just going to keep it simple. 30 seconds in each. There you go, voila. So nothing too much to think about. So 3, 2, 1, go. Right leg to start. If you've started on your left, don't worry. We're going to switch, so it doesn't matter too much. Push the hips through. Keep that tension firmly in the hamstring. So what I mean by that is not really push your heel into the ground, but you are applying pressure there with some force into the floor, just so we can get the most out of it. 3, 2, 1, switch. Nice and quick. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Push through. That's it, come on. Drive through. Hold your breath going down, breathe out at the top. I haven't spoken about breathing too much yet. Hopefully my very exaggerated breathing has kind of alluded to the fact that we're going to exhale on that main exertion, not doing every exercise, but if you weren't doing that, start now. Remember to breathe in at the top, breathe out at the top, and 3, 2, 1, and stop. There you go. Have a little breather. So that was obviously set 3. So that's the end of round 2. Got one more to go. Rest, shake your legs out. And remember, the next one, which will be, like I said, the 3rd round through, will be the last one before we do some core. So, how's everyone feeling? Knackered, yeah, good. All right. It's been a tough week as always. We've got some very unique workouts this week. Nice, more so than Wednesday, particularly with the shoulders. I hope obviously you've enjoyed the sessions. Remember to get in touch, leave some feedback, say hello. You know, when you're training, it's always good to hear from you. And like I said, remember to enter our competition as well if you fancy winning a free session. So this final round, pretty similar. If we can, and it's an if, we're going to be jumping on one leg to the outside of the shoulders. Okay. Again, if you can't do one leg, what do? We do 2. So we're going to be like flicking like this. Going to the outside of the right shoulder to start, and then we're doing a different bridge afterwards, which again, I'll just cue you in when we get there. All right, guys, 30 seconds. Are we ready? Short rest again, guys. We're going to start In. 5, 4, right side, right shoulder. 3, 2, 1, go. Remember, you can do this on 2 legs. If you need to, this is by far the hardest one. As always, I saved the best till last night. I like to really drain the tank, the energy tank in the last round. Keep going. 5 seconds left. You can feel the cramp now. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Just for tradition, let's start on the right. Definitely not for alphabetical order, is it? But we're going to push up. We're going to hold the left leg in line with the knee. Okay, and then what's going to happen is as we go down, we can take the other leg with us. As we come up, we lift up, right? So start here. 3, 2, 1. So we go down together, up together. Okay, so you're moving the opposite leg alongside your hips and your pelvis. Okay, and coming through, keeping the toes down. Good. If you're slipping like me, just readjust. Where are we at? So just past halfway. Push all the way through. And now it's getting difficult, isn't it? There's more strain. Obviously now going into the hamstring. So that extra weight as the leg comes back is obviously just applying more pressure here. So don't be surprised if you feel it for that reason alone. So keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Okay, cool. So left side, jumping out to the left shoulder, starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. It's going to take some strength now. Remember, if you need to do it on 2 legs, do it on 2 legs. So the hamstrings are often a forgotten muscle group. Not today, they're not. It's important. It's good. 6 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Stop. Okay, so we're doing the same on the other side. Okay, so left leg down, right leg up, and then bring it back. All right, so 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Bring it through. It's good. Lift those hips. Doing well. Nice. Doing well, guys. So on the next round, we're going to flip the script up. Flip the script. Can't even rap, can't even rhyme. My poet, I definitely didn't know it. But anyway, we're going to be doing, we'll see our final set of jumps, but we're going to do it for longer rather than going back into the bridge. You see the session plan, you'll see that I've just changed it. I want to get more cardio in today and stop. I know weekend's coming, I know we're not going out, but I just fancy doing a bit more. Maybe it's just me. Right, so we're going to start. Feet together, I'm going to be nice. Okay, dropping across the body. So back to round 2 in 3, 2, 1, go. So going back to feet together, like we did in round 2. Every now and again, I'll be completely honest, I'll tell you when I've changed things up. It's the creativity of coaching. Sometimes you've got to go by how the session feels. Keep going. So we're not doing a minute, don't worry. We are doing 45 seconds though. 15 more than last time. Keep going. Get that shirt coming off. Keep going. Almost there now. Remember, it is a longer one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. and relax. Cool. Brilliant. All right, have a little breather. We have also got a little bit more hamstrings to do in the core round as well. Didn't tell you that, did I? All right, so have a quick drink. Just gonna make sure the timer doesn't come off here, guys. Cool. Right, so you're actually going to be in your hamstring bridge position again. All right, so what we're doing here, we're actually going to do some crunches. So the arms are going to be behind your back, like you're stretching. Want it to come up, just twist to one side, looking at the hands like so. And then after that, turn around, go into a straight arm plank, lift your back leg up. Okay, we're going to obviously do different sides. Do a hamstring curl, bringing the heel up towards your hip. Okay, cool. Right, I'm going to change the mat a little bit for this one, just so you can see me. So you know where your feet should be. We've just done 20 minutes of it. Heels in line, bottom of your calves, mid-shin, arms straight. We're going to go over to the right-hand side, which you know is going to look like my left. So that's where I'm going to go. So 3, 2, 1. Go. It's good. So look at the hands as you get to the top. Try and get as much rotation as you can. Obviously, you will be limited by how far your spine, your body can move. It's good. Remember, straight arm plank after this. 3, 2, 1. Okay, brilliant. Short runs for 30 seconds. So it's going to be the right side first. Left, get the leg up and start curling. Go. So try and use your glute to actually keep your leg in place. Keep it nice and high. Toes flexed. Squeeze your hamstrings. So you're working your core. Of course, you're working your hamstring as well. Keep that chest forwards. Keep the hips down. Doing well. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Stop. Okay, hit the ground. So we're going to the other side now. Arms straight. Hamstring bridge position. And 3, 2, 1. Go. All the way through. Breathe out at the top. Keep looking up. It's good. Now these videos are great for me as well. It makes me focus on movements and muscle groups that I wouldn't always isolate so much on my own. So it's good for my own fitness and my own strength. I enjoy doing them for that reason as well. And obviously coaching you guys. And stop. Okay, so go onto the other leg, hips forward, and start curling. Let's go with the last one on this. So we're only doing 1 on each, 5 sets of core. I've done lots throughout the week anyway. Good. Try and keep the heel pushing towards the floor as well. Keep that leg up. Squeeze. At the back. Doing well. It's good. 10 seconds. Come on. Shoulders getting tired. I know they are. They've had to hold you up a lot today. You're getting fatigued. See the posture's going for myself as well. 3, 2, 1. Stop. Okay. And then we're going to alternate sides. Okay. So start this in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Alternate sides. Do a different angle in a second, just so you guys can see what it looks like. Nice. That was my shoulder clicking. If anyone's wondering, don't ask me why it's clicking. It's usually pretty sound, that one. Well, so that. I did do my AC ligament about 5, 6 years ago, but it's been a while since. Keep going. And 3, 2, 1, and collapse. I'm joking. Right, well done. Right, so that was our final set of the day, and now we are going to have a stretch. Okay? So what you're going to do is just go into this hip flexor position. All right, so similar to where we were at the start of the session. Tilt under with the hips. Okay, so just get that glute on the back leg, just supporting you. Nice 90-degree angle. And then what we need to do is with the back leg, bring across your body, straighten the front leg out. Okay, and then from there, lock the fingers. Reach up, nice and high towards the back of the head. Breathe in, breathe out, and drop your chest down. Okay, so try and get the chest as low as you can. Good. Hold in that position. Super. You should feel that stretch in a number of places. Hamstring mainly, a little bit of calf. Might even feel it on the inside. You know, your thighs, your adductors. And relax. Okay. Other side. Don't have to flip around if you don't want to. Just showing you. Right, so again, bring the back foot across the middle of the body. Push through. Okay. Straighten up. Foot down. We're going to go behind your back. So a bit of extension in the shoulders, chest and shoulders. Get the stretch. Breathe in. Breathe out. Go down. And hold. That's it. Like I said at the start of the session, you can always modify a lot of the exercises that we're doing each time. Today's a good example of that, so hopefully you were able to sort of find a way to complete the workout today. It's good. And remember, if you are feeling tight in your hamstrings tomorrow, today will be the reason, but also stretch, drink plenty of water. If your hamstrings do get really, really crampy, then try and keep your hips elevated above your knees, so when you're driving, sitting down, just sit on the cushion and keep it up. But I'm sure you'll be absolutely fine. It's very normal. So thanks again for taking part this week, guys, today especially, and stay safe. I look forward to seeing you again as of next week. We've got more brand new, unique workouts that are obviously going to be coming your way. If you want to enter that competition, like I said before, type in the word revolution. You can watch the replay on YouTube and Facebook at any time. Keep spreading the word to your friends, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Thanks again.